There are 5 simple steps to build your acquisition funnel using cold outreach. And cold outreach is one of the best ways to do it because it's, first of all, it's subtle, right? No one else knows it. It's not ads popping out to everyone's face. Also, once you master that, then sales funnel becomes easier. And also you have a big pipeline and the cost is always, most probably always can be kept predictable, right? It's always stagnant. Plus, one more important benefit is that you don't have to abide by, policies from Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. Picking up the phone, calling businesses and scheduling appointments and then offering them the service, that's the most simplest. I don't see any complication in that process. Just very predictable, replicable, trainable, delegatable, everything is able, right? So that's one of the best possible scenarios that you can implement for yourself. So the 5 steps are, number 1, you need to first of all lead source. So prepare a positive lead source, right? The lead sourcing process is one of the most crucial, but it's one of the most tiring process as well. Like you can just delegate this to virtual assistants, but if you mess up this stage, then the entire process gets delayed or it becomes less efficient. Lead sourcing pretty much is finding the contact information of the people, right? Finding the contact information of the business owner and then also getting the name of the business owner so that you can make a good first impression and also like connect with the person and make them feel comfortable when you cold call them. Second step is, once you have the lead sourcing, then the next stage is appointment setting. Now in appointment setting, there are lots of skills that you need to master. Like just appointment setting itself is like a huge chapter in our coaching program, right? So when you start appointment setting, you need to understand how to start the call, how to present your offer, how to maneuver the conversation when someone says not interested, when really they are not interested to you, not interested in the solution. You need to learn how to maneuver the conversation so that you can then pivot the call into a possible conversation with you, which becomes the appointment, right? Then comes step 3, which is the appointment show up, right? Not everyone who schedules an appointment with you will show up. There are multiple things to do to improve a show up, and it starts from at the end of the call. When you are about to hang up the phone, you need to confirm the appointment time 3 times and give them a chance to already schedule to a much more convenient time. That increases your chance of having more and more show up. Then comes the workflow. Like what do you say after, like before 24 hours, 5 minutes prior to the appointment time, 1 day prior to the appointment time? What content do you share with them so that they can get to know you before even speaking with you? That is appointment show up confirmations, right? That's step 3. 4th step is, when they show up, how to present yourself in a certain way so that you can gain the most amount of trust in their eyes, plus make them more comfortable in this entire process as well, so that they can actually focus on the solution and giving their problems out to you instead of just focusing on, hey, who this person is and being skeptical about you, right? These are the things that you need to make sure when they actually showed up. That's step 4. 5th step is pretty much, when you have gained that trust, how to actually present or pitch the actual service based on their custom scenario. So when they have a specific scenario, situation, or a problem that they're facing, you cannot just throw stuff at them because that will not feel very for them, right? They need to feel that, what this is specifically tailor-made for me, which makes it easier for you to close the deal. And of course, even though you have the best intention in mind, you might be having the best service delivery out there, but if you don't have the proper way of engaging the prospect and then giving them the clarity that they need to get to the point B in their life from their point A, and if you don't build that gap enough and also give them the clarity that how this gap can be bridged by your solution specifically, then it's not going to work. So these are the 5 steps that you need to master so that you can have a consistent flow of clients every single month. Again, 5 steps. First one is lead sourcing. Second one is appointment setting. Third is appointment show up. Fourth is trust and presenting. And then 5th one is closing the deal. So these 5 steps is what combines a proper acquisition funnel using cold outreach. If you're an SMMA owner, if you're a growth agency, growth partner agency owner, or you are trying to build one, then that's the biggest thing that you need to focus on. And cold outreach is the most effective way to get started, build the foundation, get to your first 5, 6, 10 clients. We completely focus on cold outreach, and that's what I'm going to be using to scale my agency to the $100,000 months as well, right? And that's the next goal right now for us. So this is the step. Like, this is pretty much it. Like, you don't need to learn a huge ton of things. You just need to learn what are the basic things in these 5 steps, what to do in these 5 steps, what not to do in these 5 steps, and make sure that you repeat the same process over and over again, which is proven to work. That's it.